What's up, Soul Family? Welcome back. I appreciate your return. This reading here is for my wonderful air signs. I'm a Gemini, so anyways. So yes, you guys came in second place. So we are, as far as views are concerned, so congratulations, and send this to all of your air sign fans so that you guys can come in first place for next month. So yeah. Again, I said this in the last reading, but for whatever reason, I am only allowed to send 15-minute videos through YouTube or less. And if you guys have any knowledge on what I need to do on my end to make the necessary changes so that I can give you more informed and detailed messages, please comment that in the comment section, okay? I would totally be humbled with that information. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And if this message resonates, like, share, comment. I love all of that insight when doing your reading. So thank you. And yeah, since we don't have that much time, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into the deck. I did not shuffle on camera. Again, we have 15 minutes or less, so I have already laid the cards. We are doing past, present, future as it relates to the full moon that is expected on, I believe, May 18th. Don't quote me, I am not an astrologer. But yeah, so we're 5 days ahead of the game, and it's just gonna be a sneak peek into what the full moon has for us. And maybe after the full moon, I'll go ahead and do an assessment of more details to what this full moon has allowed as far as progression or transgression for some. Okay, and what we're using is the Zen Tarot deck. Okay, and yeah, let's jump straight in. So the first card that we have here, Transformation card. So this card lets me know that many of you are currently tapping into some major changes overall, okay? These changes, some of you guys are prepared for. A lot of you guys are not prepared for the changes that are coming about. Now remember, energies are they can go both ways. So this could be your energy, or this could be the energy of the person that is closest to you. But I did ask the cards for energies related to you, so you'll be able to apply this to your situation personally, okay? Alrighty, so the Transformation card lets me know that many of you guys are currently cutting through illusions, okay? You guys are breaking cycles. You guys are cutting the chains of limitations that may be at hand. And overall, you guys are needing to let go of anything that does not serve you. And I know I speak on this a lot as far as, like, the ego versus the soul. But I do that because it is so easy to mistake what is really ego-based for how you really fear, when really this is a result of a protection mechanism that you've placed over yourself to protect your feelings and to protect your emotional well-being, when ultimately it doesn't allow for you to express and exude what the soul, or who the soul is. So that's why I'm always speaking on, a lot of the times, what's needing to be let go or incorporated into our energetic space, okay? All right, so let's jump straight into the first card. This is going to represent past energy, and we got the Mind card. I'm not sure if you can see this really well, but if you look at this card, there's some magnets, right, that's sticking outwards. So this lets me know that this person has been receiving a lot of downloads and mentally being polarized by the thoughts and the opinions of others. Okay, so in the past, many of you have forgotten that the mind is meant to be your servant, and instead you have allowed your mind to run your lives. Remembering that, and the song that just went off was called Power. But a lot of you guys are needing to remember that the power of your life or the power in general resides in you. That you are the manifester, you are the magician in your own life. So all of the power and control resides with you. And with this card, I feel like many of you guys have given away that power. You've given away that power as a result of the polarization of thoughts and opinions of others, instead of truly relating to who you are or what your desires are, okay? And as a result, this has caused a sense of a mind trip for a lot of you guys, to where you're being advised to take a look and make sure that this mind trip is a result of you as well. Now, that's for a small group of you guys. Some of you guys are causing your own state of this head trip that you're currently on. So, of course, I'm curious to know what this head trip is about. So, I'm going to clarify. Oh, we got less than 9 minutes. I'm going to have to make that quick, okay? So, I am looking for information on the mind trip that my air signs are currently on. Can I get a little bit more information of this mind trip? All right. So, what I'm getting here is that this head trip is a result of some fast-paced changes that took place in the past, right? And a lot of these changes were a result of perhaps a partner in your life who were seeking maybe a sense of independence for themselves, making you feel like you weren't a part of the overall progression for them. And this may have led for some of you guys to a third-party relationship. And ultimately, because of this, it put you in this state of unrealistic thoughts and ideas, and may have even caused a sense of jealousy and moodiness for a lot of you guys, right? So all of your decision making was coming from the energy of that mind space that you had allowed yourself to come into because of the fast-paced changes that had came about. Okay? Alrighty, which takes us to our second card, which is the present card, and we got the dream card. Oh, I got it up right. It is in the reverse. Hot top. I love this song right here. This is like my anthem right now. But anyways, the dream card upright, if you can see it, there's a woman who's envisioning the dream of a relationship, you know. The woman, this is genderless. Let's leave it at that. So there's a person who's envisioning a relationship. For the sake of this reading, we're going to leave it genderless. Again, this is in the reverse. So overall, this lets you know that many of you are gaining a new perspective on how to relate to others, okay? Or needing to gain a new perspective on how to relate to others. For a lot of you guys, this mind trip that you were having deals with feeling that your partner is supposed to deliver you a sense of happiness on a platter, when in fact that's not how this works at all. You have to do that for yourself, okay? And many of you are now realizing or needing to realize that real love comes from not trying to solve our neediness by depending on others, and instead building that richness and maturity for yourself. Boss up, like he just said. Like, that's what is going to ultimately draw in the lover that you're desiring, not by feeling or expecting others to bring you happiness. You have to boss up and bring that on for yourself. There's a need for whoever I'm speaking to be bold and be you, right? That's the energy I'm getting from that. Now, for a small group of you guys, you are presently having a hard time coping with this reality. Coping with the reality of knowing that your partner owes you nothing. your partner is not supposed to bring you the happiness that you desire, that instead you are supposed to provide that for yourself. The dream card in reverse also lets me know that a lot of you guys are realizing that the relationship that you are currently in is not written in the essence of what true love ultimately is. And perhaps the relationship that you guys are currently in is because you don't want to be alone. For some of you guys, I feel like this relationship that you're in may be only in existence because they can financially provide for you. But is that love? No, of course not. And maybe that's the energy that this mind trip has currently brought you to, or had brought you to. For a lot of you guys, you're considering breaking a partnership in the pursuit of real love. You're considering leaving this partner behind because ultimately you know that it's not embedded in true love. And the person that some of you guys are considering leaving this current partner from is from the past. Now, that's for a small group of you, but I do feel that. This is the Six of Cups in reverse, so a lot of that energy is Six of Cups related. And I'm sure if I clarify it, I'll probably get that too. But yeah, let's move on because we are at 12 minutes, and that leaves us with less than 3. So the final energy, which is the potential future energy, is the Change card in the reverse. So this is like the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And I really don't like seeing the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. But again, this is energy based out of a head trip, which is unrealistic in nature. So kind of makes sense why we're seeing this Change card in the reverse. So perhaps for some of you guys, you are finding it difficult to leave this partner behind. And then for a group of you guys, you are leaving that partner behind in the pursuit of true love. And it totally changes. It totally shakes up the situation, right? I'm getting a feeling that a lot of you guys are experiencing anxiety, depression, loneliness, fear. Like these changes have brought that along. Now, the thing with the Wheel of Fortune card is usually the idea of birth is followed by death. Death is followed by birth. You see the transverse, it's reversible. It goes both ways. The wheel is always changing based off time, karma, and fate. So another example, love is followed by hate, and hate is followed by love. Success is followed by failure. Failure is followed by success. And ultimately, many of you guys are being called to tap into your inner child, allowing that inner child to come out and play. Some of you may be experiencing a sense of struggles and setbacks as a result of this changes that you're making. And it's causing you a sense of damage to your enthusiasm that you originally felt, that you're originally feeling maybe now currently, and the sense of optimism that you had overall. These new changes coming in may be causing a sense of cloudiness and distortion to your overall idea, okay? And perhaps for some of you, the end of a current partnership is the reason for this anxiety that's coming about. A lot of you guys are needing to reorganize as a result of these major changes. You guys are needing to reprioritize certain priorities in your life. And perhaps this partner is putting on this sense of competition. We are so running out of time. I'm so sorry. This sense of competition. And they're using their power in this situation, which are financially ridden. And maybe that's where a lot of your anxiety is extending from, right?